Hello everyone, my name is Toledano. I made this video for my History Digital Artifact project. Today I'm going to talk about Abraham Lincoln. He's one of the most important figures in American history. Without further ado, let's get started. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809 in Kentucky. Lincoln is self-educated and spent most of his youth living on farms in American countryside. In 1835, he was elected into the Illinois state as a legislature where he became a member of the Whig Party, from which he began his interest into the study of law. With his education, Lincoln was able to secure a spot in the United States House of Representatives. Sometime into Lincoln's career, he opposes President James Polk on his actions towards the Mexican-American War. The consequence for his action resulting in Lincoln's damaging his reputation, and so in turn he decided not to seek a re-election after his term. In 1854, Lincoln revisited politics so he could challenge the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which is a bill that supports the action and ideals of slavery. Shortly after disbanding of the Whig Party, Lincoln went on and became an essential influence in creating foundation of the modern Republican Party. And although he lost his nomination as a candidate to become the vice president in 1856, his will to combat slavery remained as he continued his fight. In 1858, the Republicans nominated him to campaign for a place in the U.S. Senate as the representatives of Illinois against the Democrat by the name of Stephen Douglas. Upon his election, Lincoln strengthened his reputation as a strong public speaker by delivering one of his most famous speeches, where he claimed that the country could not survive with both slaves and free states. He wanted to free slavery. This speech contained the line, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." A campaign soon followed, and the political debates raised Lincoln's profile nationally. Although he lost the battle, his interest in politics increased, and in 1860 he was ultimately elected as the 16th President of the United States. As the president, Lincoln continued to push the First Amendment of the United States against slavery, which caused the event of the Civil War to unfold. During the battle, Lincoln went on to issue the Emancipation Proclamation in 1862. This allows Lincoln to free millions of slaves. Soon after the Great Union triumphed on November 19, 1863, Lincoln delivered one of the most quoted speeches of all time, the Gettysburg Address. Even with the nagging war, Lincoln was eventually re-elected in 1864. After the war, he was regarded as a hero by former slaves. Unfortunately, although some people see him as a hero, many Confederates see him as an enemy, and on April 14, 1865, he was assassinated by a pro-Confederate actor John Wells Booth at Ford's Theater. Lincoln is one of the most important figures in American history. His legacy would go on and become the future symbol of the abolishment of slavery, and his action would cement him as one of America's most renowned presidents.